Hi guys, welcome back. We're back with Sean C. He's the CEO of SEO Hacker. For those who watched the previous video, he was a CEO at 22 years old when he started his own tech company, which is, I guess,
digital marketing.
Which is into digital marketing, which is now, for me, one of the largest trends that's happening because everyone's going into digital. So, Sean, for those who, I guess, want to know more about this, why is digital marketing significant from using social media to SEO and all of the different methodologies? How significant is it right now?
Well, it's a matter of asking you a question. What's the first thing you do in the morning? If you say brush your teeth, there are far and few of you in between. But if you tell me the first thing you do in the morning is get your smartphone and open Facebook, then you're part of the digital generation. And for me, that's the only argument I need to make to tell you how powerful digital is. Because if the first thing you do in the morning is open your Facebook, my gosh, you are a prime target for digital marketers like myself, and we can market to you any time of the day.
So that's a very I guess true assessment, kasi also it happens to a lot of people. Pagkagising lang, phone muna kasi alarm, the alarm kagad will wake them up already. So what's a better tool for them to, kasi I've seen the trend already that TV is going down, radio is going down, newspapers, a lot of people are focusing now into digital. So if they're a startup entrepreneur, how can they go about this as well?
Well, to be honest, digital is a lot cheaper, and I did a talk just 2 or 3 weeks ago at Philippine Business Enterprise Congress in front of 1,000 entrepreneurs. I delivered the talk there and I compared TV versus YouTube. What's the cost? Are there lock-ins? Are you targeting the right demographics? And I'm telling you the truth. TV, primetime ads, doesn't come anywhere close to the affordability of YouTube and the demographical targeting of YouTube. Okay, YouTube, if you want to target people who own dogs, you can. TV, you cannot, right? TV just doesn't know if the one watching the ad has a dog or not, and they're showing an ad of a dog, you know, training food or breeding food, and that's just a huge difference right there. There's a huge gap. YouTube can target the right people, TV just cannot, or is not that accurate. Plus TV is a lot more expensive. You know, the gap is around 4,000% in savings in per view. TV versus YouTube. That's huge, like 4,475, I think. That's huge.
Here's an interesting question, especially for people who are freelancers, startup. Of course, you've mentioned that it's relatively cheaper, but Facebook ads versus YouTube, what would be better?
I think it depends on your target market. So if your target market are people who spend more time in social media, it's YouTube. If you're targeting people who do a lot more research, want to view how-tos, or are geeky about something, like, I don't know, the Avengers Infinity War is showing right now, a lot of people watch the histories, the Easter eggs. You see a lot of that on YouTube, right? Right? So, like, if you're geeking out about something, you're in YouTube. So, if my product is something for geeks or something that I know geeky people will like, I'll do YouTube. If my product is something that's so new and I don't care about whoever will see it, I'll probably be targeting people on Facebook.
Oh, but people are saying kasi that Facebook that was a larger reach, or it doesn't really follow
versus YouTube.
Versus YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, but the quality is different. Like, it's huge. It's a huge gap. For me, YouTube viewers have better quality. They're more geeky, they're more techy, they're more engaged. But for YouTube, you're targeting the mass market. So even if your demographical,
Facebook, you mean
for Facebook, even if your Facebook ad is demographically targeted, like this age, this gender, living in this location, liking these kinds of things, sa Facebook, yung tina-target mo, hindi mo pa rin alam kung meron silang spending power. Yan yung mga hindi mo alam eh. For YouTube, you can assume that these people have more spending power. That's a big difference.
So, using social media versus, say, SEO, do they complement each other, or should they just focus on one?
They do. So if your product and service is a new thing, it's a new brand, or it's an innovative material that you're selling, you have to go Facebook. Because for SEO, if you're going SEO, since completely new yung product and service mo, wala ka pang search volume. Unless you're selling something na meron na out in the market and people are searching for that kind of product or service, then you can go SEO. That said, people who are in Facebook, what do we do when we're in Facebook? We're killing time because we have nothing else to do, right? Usually it's not because we need to research something. While people on Google, they have one thing in mind. They're laser focused. They're looking for something. Either they're looking to buy it, they're looking for more info for it so that they can buy it. They're looking where to buy it. They're looking for price differences between competitors. Sino mas mura, saan ako bibili. So people in YouTube are ready to give you their money. People in Facebook are not. They need to see your ad at least 10 times to consider your brand. Because the difference in intention malayo So for Facebook, the intention is to kill time. They have nothing better to do. For Google, the intention is they're looking for it already. So if you get that market, you're in for a ride. You're probably gonna be selling a lot of whatever it is you're selling.
It's a good point. I'm learning a lot from this. But if you compare it also, the algorithms they have for YouTube and Google are almost the same, or since they're from the same company? Oh.
No, Facebook and Google.
No,
YouTube and Google.
Yeah, YouTube and Google.
It's still different. So for Google, what matters is, are people talking about your brand? Do you have content that is engaging? Are people really reading it? Google can see if they're scrolling down or not. Are there a lot of other websites and blogs that are linking to you and using your stuff as reference? That's another thing. Do you have fresh content published every week, every month, every other day? Those are factors. There are over 200 publicly known factors and my 50 variations for each factor. So if you want to play with all the factors available, there's 10,000 variative factors you need to play with. Now, us as a company, we just handpick some of the weightiest factors that we found out through testing, and that's what we play with. Now, with YouTube, it's very different. Yes, there are keywords. Yes, the content has to be good. Yes, you have to have annotations. You have to have a script that you can upload at the back end of YouTube. But iba yung laro. Gaano katagal yung viewers? Natatapos pa talaga ng viewers? Majority of them yung buong video mo o hindi? Do they drop out at the 10%, the 20%, the 30%? How many likes do you have? Do you have a lot of subscribers? Do people subscribe every time they view? Do they like every time they view? Do you have comments? Do other people share your video? Are other videos linking to your video when it ends? So much factors to consider as well, and they are very, very different.
Wow. So now, if you're a company, how big of an allocation now should they, I guess, put for digital as compared to traditional media?
I don't think there is a limit. It really depends on where you want to be visible in, how much you want to be visible in that area. So if you put, let's say, 200,000 a month or 2.4 million a year for SEO with us, you're gonna be very visible, right? If they search for any keywords you want to target, you're gonna be up there. You wanna put another 200,000 a month for YouTube, we will produce one video a week for you for YouTube, and that's gonna get the YouTube searches, and YouTube is the second biggest search engine in the world. So you will be getting those search terms as well. You want to do ads in Facebook. You want to retarget people. Retargeting is kung sinusundan ka nung ad mo sa Lazada, no? Yung tinignan mong product sa Lazada.
From cookies, no?
Those are from cookies.
Especially, what I've noticed, Agoda, TripAdvisor, go to their site, pag pop up mo sa Facebook, it's
yes, nandun na rin, sinusundan ka.
Pati yung country.
Yes. So that's retargeting. We can do that as well. There's just so many things that we can do, and we do this for a lot of our clients. And it depends on their budget, how big of a win are they going to be experiencing every month.
But do you see this as a trend, or will there be something that will disrupt this in the future, that somehow people might stop using Google, going to Facebook, or using YouTube?
I think that search will always be there, and the reason behind it is because try to see the first thing that a person does once that person gets a hold of a smartphone for the first time and finally gets bandwidth or internet in that smartphone for the first time. You know, one of the first things that they'll be doing is search. That's it. So for half the world right now, no, ang world internet usage natin is at a 3 billion market. So a little bit more than half pa rin. They don't have internet access, they don't have smartphone access. There's still over 3 billion people, and the first thing that they're gonna do once they get a smartphone is search. So it's not gonna stop, and we're searching for a lot of things now, not just information. We're searching for products, we're searching for services, for menu, for the menu price. Is it good? May reviews ba yan? For the location, yung resort, okay ba yan? Paano pumunta doon? Gaano katagal papunta doon? Right Ways tells you that. And so we search for a lot of things. You may not know it. Google owns Waze. So when you search in Waze, Google still gets that data. Every day we search. That's the point. So it's not gonna stop there. Some of the things that can disrupt digital marketing as a whole and not just search is AI. As far as I can see, AI can disrupt it. Also, virtual reality has the potential to disrupt it. But right now, in very vague ways pa. Hindi ko pa masasabi how exactly it can do that. But I just have a gut feeling, you know, as an entrepreneur who's knee-deep or neck-deep in this industry, I have a gut feeling that it has the potential to disrupt.
So every company now needs to have like a digital department that should focus
Preferably.
on it.
Yes.
How did you become a digital expert? What was your steps? I guess from the previous video you mentioned that you had a background in IT.
Yes.
Oh, but how did you move from there? What caused you to now know all of this stuff? So for sure, when people watch this, parang they'll say, "Oh, he knows so much all of these 200 factors that Google and YouTube is getting for SEO."
Yes.
How did you know all of this?
Actually, it's more of personal growth talaga eh. Reading a lot of stuff online on the right blogs. Now, I don't read 4chan, I don't read 9gag, yung mga ganyan. I don't read those blogs. I just read blogs that are relevant to my industry. You know, that's Boz, Search Engine Journal, Search Engine Land, that's Conversion Excel. We have so many blogs that I read and I learn from them what the latest trends are, the latest strategies, algorithm changes, sometimes Google patents, inaaral pa namin. So it's a matter of self-discipline. You need to really go out. I never took a certification course, never went into a seminar that talks about digital marketing in my journey to growing this business. It's all self-study. So if you're wondering, can it be done na self-study lang? Yes, it can be done. I've self-studied everything.
How big do you think your company will be in the next 10 years?
10 years?
Yeah.
I can only see up to 5 years.
Oh, 5 years, 5 years.
So we're hoping that we can buy a building nearby or finally build a building nearby and house SEO Hacker and Sigil there. We are targeting 50 employees by December this year, all in-house, and we're targeting a lot in revenue, like 100 million gross revenue by next year, and finally go IPO hopefully by next year.
Oh wow! Have you started the process already?
We have the feasibility study. The business consultant has come in. They've done some changes in our operations. We are doing the financial system already by May. So the process starts kasi with that eh. No? Sobrang laki ng pagpuntang IPO.
Pero sayang, sana hindi ka na nag-college. Mas magandang IPOs are built on stories eh. Parang college dropout, starts tech company, go this, di ba? I don't know.
But it's the plan.
Yeah.
You know, we're still praying about it. I'm still not 100% sure if it's the way to go. I'm going through the process because regardless whether I go IPO or not, it is good for the company.
Alright, so that's it. Any final words about digital and the direction that everything online will go? Everything online will go.
Well, everything is still going in digital right now. We have just seen the tip of the iceberg. This is my professional opinion. 4 years or 5 years ago, I remember when clients would call me and say, "Sean, we need SEO, come to our office to present." Sila na nagtanong I go to their office, finally present there, and the first thing they would ask me, "What is SEO again?" And I was like, "You asked me to come here and present SEO to you." That's how primitive yung mga companies are before. They will ask you for digital and they don't understand what digital is. Now companies know what digital is. I don't need to explain SEO to them, and we're seeing just the tip of the wave. The wave is still going to grow and grow and grow, and I'm more focused on riding that wave all the way. And we are doing software. We're doing our own software as a service company. Soon it's gonna come up, and we're doing a lot in tech, right? Before we do any major moves, I just want to build SEO Hacker. I want to build all of my tech companies to be able to support itself, grow itself, and you know, we're probably going to be a subsidiary of different companies, different CEOs. I'm not the CEO of Sigil anymore. Someone else is running the show there. So I'm just for SEO Hacker lang. Ang dami pa, like lots of things can come in the digital world we live in right now. You are part of it. Facebook is popular because of you, right? YouTube is popular because you're using it. Everyone in your family probably uses it. Netflix is popular because of you. We are the digital economy. If we stop using it, digital will stop to grow. But you are using it, so it's still growing.
Alright, so great words, no? So if I'll put this Facebook link below, or their website also, if you want to know more about their company and what they do. But all of this will also be in Icon 2018, where Shansi will be one of the speakers there. So I hope this video helps you reach your goals of financial freedom. So that's it for now. Bye everyone.
Take care. See you.